Pretty well. I'm actually pretty excited of being right here, sharing this amazing time with you, with both of you, Fanny and Leonardo. Thank you for coming up and for being part of this.
Yeah, I feel the same way because this is a way for me to put in practice all the things I've been learning for a long time. Um, yeah, I don't know what can I tell you, but maybe the things that I was doing in Holy Week, maybe.
Easter week, you can say, yeah, Easter time, or spring break. That's the way this is called in the United States. Spring break or Easter time.
Yeah. So yeah, I was, for example, doing some kind of homework related to psychology and anthropology. It pertains to the subjects that you have to see when working at university. And on the other hand, I was working out outdoors because I like to be in a good physical shape. That's all. I didn't do anything more,
So you
anything
are
else.
you are still rocking that calisthenics, right?
Yeah, I like to work a lot.
All right,
I
all
like to
right.
do
That's pretty good.
I like to do
So
pull-ups.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Funny. What do you do in your free time? How do you spend your free time? What do you do?
Okay. First
Mm,
of all, I like to study English. I like to learn different kinds of words that contains maybe C1 and C2 level because as I have told you before, the resolution that they have for this year is to do an exam in order to get a C1 level. So this is what I used to do in my free time. Maybe on the other hand, I like to work out. I consider that when I do this kind of thing, I feel mentally strong, and this is something that makes me feel happy at all.
All right, that's great. Thanks for sharing that information, which is really important for us to know. So now it's Fanny's time. And Fanny, I want you to share with us what are you doing in your free time?
okay. Now trying to improve my English. For that reason, I try to practice a lot of when I have free time. I practice English because it's really very important for me improve my four skills. In other hand, when I want reps study.
Yeah,
I watch TV or I go to the cinema with my family.
with your family. Oh, that's great. So you love going to the movies and what's the movie that you like the most?
Okay, I really enjoy horror movies and romantic movies, teacher.
All right. All right. And do you cry? Do you cry when you go watch that romantic movie? Do you cry sometimes?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you get really touchy and really sensitive, so you start welling up your eyes. That's an expression that I want to share with you. So, do you know, Fanny, do you know what is tonight's topic? Do you know what we are going to be talking about tonight?
Yes, about the let me see. Sorry, I I read the video. It's I sorry. Let me see, please. It's about different. I sorry. Mm, Sorry. Let me see. Let me see, please.
All right, don't worry.
Uh,
Leo,
uh,
Leo, all right, just go ahead, Fanny. It's your turn. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Fanny. Fanny.
okay. Most popular college majors.
All right, yeah, majors, yeah. Do you know, Leo, what is today's topic or this week's topics actually?
Uh, okay, as Fanny said, well, I didn't know, but because of the information that Fanny provide us is about the major college and maybe in all over the world.
Yeah. That's pretty general, and we are going to be talking about that, and that's pretty much what we are going to be delving into tonight. Major or college majors, right? So
Okay.
I just want to share with you the expression that I just threw just a few minutes ago, and I just want you to go check and let me know if you got that one. My eyes are welling up. I mean, it means when somebody's like about to cry, my eyes are welling up. So that's an expression that just a bonus for tonight as one expression I want, and I just wanted to share with you that.
It's when you feel like crying,
Yeah, when you're about to start crying like crazy, like my
when you're
eyes.
about crying.
Yeah, when you maybe got like, yeah, when you have a difficult situation and you're about to start crying. That's
Okay.
pretty much when you're about to. Yeah, that's it. So as a warm up session, we are going to be playing in order for us to break the ice. We are going to be playing a short game, and I know Leo knows that game. We were playing that game the week before, and I want to start with Fanny and Fanny. This is for you. Here you
Eh,
got a link. Fanny,
sorry, teacher. I don't sure that you say me. Sorry.
don't worry. Just listen. That link. I want you to go and check that link. You have a picture, right? Please try to open that link. Let me know if you were able to see that.
Okay. Okay, teacher.
So when you open that, what do you see in that one? So I want you to guess which major would be if you consider that picture. And Leo, that one is for you.
Okay.
Try to imagine, try to figure out which major is it regarding this picture. Honey, were you able to open the picture?
The first one, yes, teacher.
All right.
Okay, the second one too, teacher.
All right. The second one is for Leo, and the first one is for you. So I want you to take the first one, and I want you to tell me what you think. Which major is it? Which major is this? Yeah.
Uh, maybe it's elements that elements are used in a core context, maybe.
Yeah. There are some elements that you might find in a chord, yeah, in chord, but we are talking about majors. For example, science, art. For example, sports. I would say languages. I would say another one. So I want you to think which one would be according to this picture. So I want to give space to Leo, and you will watch him answer, right? And then I'll go back to you again. Leo, it's your turn now.
Okay. Give me a moment, please. Okay. It comes down to science.
Yeah, science.
Maybe.
We are just talking about majors. Which major do you think that it when it comes to that picture? I mean,
Uh,
you already gave the answer, which is science. That's it,
maybe.
science.
Maybe about some scientists who are doing some kind of trials in order to find a cure for uh, disease, something like that.
All right. Right. So now let's go back to Fanny right now. And Fanny, you got
Uh,
the word. What do
okay.
you think it is? What do you think it is? Yeah.
Okay. Uh, this The lawyers use.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
lawyers use. The lawyer use that.
All right. All right. That major is law. Law.
Law. Okay.
Yeah. And the second one, which was possibly for Leo, was science, right? Law and science. Since we are just majorly talking about majors.
Okay.
All right. That was pretty good. Thanks for participating in this part. So I know, Fanny, that you already saw the video. So I just want you to hold that a little bit. Now, all right, Leo, you already introduced yourself for Fanny, since I already know who you are. Does Fanny know who you are? Leo, are you there?
As psychologist.
Leo, maybe Leo's not listening to me right now.
Okay.
Leo, I don't know what happened to Leo.
Leo is missing.
Leo, I'm calling you. So all right, Fanny, I'll go back to you. So how many majors? How many majors? We already got law, which was this first picture, and we got science. How many other majors do you know? For example, arts. I will give you an example to you. How many
Okay.
other majors do you know?
Okay. Maybe medicine. Maybe uh, engineer in telecommunications.
All right.
Maybe engineering
Engineer.
in
Yeah.
engineer in computer.
Yeah. Engineering.
Economy, maybe.
Economics. Economics.
Business economics. Okay. Business administration, maybe.
Business management. But that's part of economics, I would say. That's part. That's just one branch of
Okay.
economics. Yeah.
About economics, economic.
No,
Uh,
I'm saying that business administration or business management is part of economics of the big group, which is science, which is economics. Business
business
administration,
business
yeah,
administration.
it's just part, it's just one element, it's just one part of that major.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
yeah, just continue
Okay.
with
Another
your
maybe industrial engineer.
industrial engineering.
Engineering. Okay. Maybe production engineering too. Like maybe this is like I how I say that that car is marketing or marketing maybe like marketing
Yeah,
production.
marketing is, yeah, it's a different one. Yeah, of course.
Another I don't know maybe theology,
Can
psychology,
you, all right, psychology, yeah.
um, uh, statics, statics, statistics,
Statistics, yeah.
statics. Yes.
Statistics.
Uh-huh. Maybe I don't know. Maybe pharmaceutical chemistry,
Yeah, pharmaceutical, chemistry,
pharmaceutical chemistry. Okay.
chemistry, yeah, pharmaceutical chemistry.
Okay. I don't know. I don't remember in this moment another.
All right, that was pretty good. So which major are you part of right now? Which major do you think you are part of?
A bachelor for foreign language.
Yeah, yeah, social arts or the major of education. in which you are pursuing a bachelor degree on teaching English as a foreign language, right?
Yes.
All right. That was pretty awesome. Thanks for participating in that meaningful way.
Okay.
So one part of this session was supposed to in one part of this session I was supposed to send you the link that you already saw. So I want you I want you to think, I want you to reflect really deeply and meaningfully about the position of the major that you are part of right now, which is that bachelor degree on teaching English as a foreign language. I want you to reflect, I want you to think, how do you see that major in the future? How do you see that coming? How do you see the future coming for that major?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I like teach English.
Do you think like other majors are going to be above this one? Do you think this major, like teaching or education, do you think this one is going to be hampered? Is going to be how can I describe it? It's going to be hindered, hampered. It's going to be stopped from growing.
No, teacher. Maybe I would like study another career, another major.
Why?
Maybe
Why?
because in order to be a better teacher, maybe psychology or maybe a specialization of education.
All right, that's pretty awesome, and for sure you'll be an excellent teacher, and many growing kids right now are going to take advantage of your knowledge and expertise and your
Yes,
professionalism. So you will be a great contributor to this country.
yes. I think as a teacher or as a professional, I had to study a lot of in different branch because it's very important in order to grow up.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. What you are
But
bringing up. Yeah,
for me, the most important in this moment is improve my four skills in English. Because my dream is teach in good way, or maybe do a good task as a teacher.
yeah. And I want to know, why do you pick this major when you were about to start? I mean, maybe you were thinking, all right, I like languages, I like English, I want to study something. Maybe I'm just thinking, why, what makes you select this major?
Sorry, I don't sure that you say me.
Before starting in this major, in this bachelor degree of teaching English as a foreign language, what made you choose that? What made you get into that path? What made you select? What made you pick this major of teaching languages, of teaching English precisely?
Teaching English.
Yeah. What was your motivation when you
Ah,
started? Yeah, at the beginning. What was your motivation?
mm, I don't know. To be a excellent teacher, or maybe travel to another country in order to improve and to be better and better day to day.
That was your biggest motivation when you started in this major. That's pretty much what I was asking you, and thanks for sharing this amazing answer. So, coming on to the next part, from the video that you saw, the one that I sent to you just a couple of hours ago, from that video, I want you to tell me which one or which of the majors do you think is the most important in the world right now?
According to the video,
Yeah, according to the video and the options that you saw, I want you to tell me which one do you think is the most important right now in the world.
okay. Let me remember. Maybe biology, biomedical
All
science,
right, biology.
biology.
Yeah, biology.
Because I think this part, with this part, the scientists can discover a lot of medicines or a lot of vaccines in order to to better the healthy,
In order to what again? Can you tell me again?
in order to improve the health around the world.
All right, yeah, that's true. Yeah, in order to improve everyone's health, or yeah,
Yes, yes.
help anyone who is in need when it comes to health,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to life quality as well. Life quality. Yeah, I would say all of them are important, and I really consider your appreciation, your
Yes,
observation, and for sure, biology is one of the most important majors.
yes, I think that, teacher.
Yeah, for sure. So, so I want you to see the future. I want you to see into the future. Just think about the future. What, which one of those do you think will be the most important in 10 years? I mean, 10 years from now, which one do you think will be the most important?
Mm, I think that, teacher, because the most important in the future is the health and the all people in the world is better, and that the people had to have a lot of medicine or in order to be better and had to a lot of health.
All right, right, that's true. And for sure, in our time, I'm pretty sure we've taken advantage of that breakthroughs, that science advancements when it comes to improving our life's quality, right? So that's very important. Thanks one more time for sharing your thoughts and your opinions.
Okay, teacher.
So here we are having Leonardo back.
Yeah,
So Leo,
sorry.
how's everything going right now?
Yeah, everything is working out well. I had a problem with the internet connection, but I was able to sort it out.
All right, all right. You were able to sort it out, yeah, for sure. So we are reflecting. All right, we all want to know what made you pick this major of teaching English as a second as a foreign language. What made you pick this one?
Sorry. Can you repeat me once again the question?
What was your biggest motivation that made you that made you pick this major of teaching English as a foreign language?
Okay, there are many things that I have to say about this, but First of all, I have to start off by saying that I was studying music, but there is a problem. If you want to get a well-paid job here in Colombia, and I come to the conclusion that I had to do something different. That's why I branched out into an English teacher. I gotta say though, yeah, that it is not easy. You have to study a lot if you want to stand out from the others. But okay, if I look back, maybe when I was 13 years old, it was the time that I realized that I have some facilities for English. That's why I decided to get into an English institution. It was very awesome for the reason that the teacher whom I had the opportunity to take classes, he gave me a scholarship in order to continue studying for maybe 6 months more. And then I decided to go to another institution, and it happened the same because I demonstrated that my skills were higher than the others. The professor used to give me another scholarship. So that kind of thing was a motivation because of all the things that these professors uh, taught me. Um, Another thing was maybe I had the opportunity to talk to you about this kind of thing. When I was studying at Javeriana Music, the teacher was from the United States, especially from North Carolina. So it was such an experience. I had the opportunity to improve my pronunciation, and he gave me some kind of tools in order for me to brush up on my English skills. Um, he taught me many phrasal verbs and some idiomatical expressions. So those kind of tools gave me the conditions in order to defend myself. Um, I consider that, on the other hand, uh, I want to be an English teacher for an important reason, and it's the fact that if you analyze the situation here in Colombia, the situation is uh, it's not very good in terms of English because those students who are studying in high school don't have a good level, especially those who are studying in a public school. According to some kind of researches done by the persons who evaluate people who are doing the EKS, uh, it was very detrimental. It was very bad. The result that people in general obtained above 50%. 50% is so bad. And the problem is that the backdrop of the situation is that maybe it's because of the teachers who don't have a good level, or most importantly, because they don't have the pedagogy in order to uh, give their knowledge.
I agree
So
with you.
so uh, according to the knowledge that I have in English now, I what I want to get is to improve my pedagogy as an English teacher. I want to change this situation in order for people, especially students, to get a better level, and most importantly, because I want them to fall in love with English. Because, well, in this moment, I'm currently teaching in high school, and when I ask them about their what do they think about English, most of them are scared of studying English because first of all, maybe they could say that the teacher is not good for them. The teacher is not able to explain very good. Is not good. Is not the teacher is not good to put his ideas across. So you know that this is the most important thing. It's not what you know about something. You have to be able to explain your ideas very well. You have to be able to put your ideas across. And this is what I'm going to work a lot in order to improve my pedagogy as an English teacher. Um, Maybe if I look ahead, I imagine myself being one of the best teachers, one of the best English teachers. I want people to fall in love with English. I don't want English to be the most dramatical subject at school, because this is what many people think about this. English and math are the scariest subjects that they have to see at school. So maybe when I was working last year as an English teacher, I had the opportunity to learn from my teacher. He has C2 level, but this is not the most important thing. The most important thing is that he has an incredible experience as an English teacher, more than 40 years. His name is Jim Martinez, and he gave me some kind of tools in order to take into account when teaching students. But you know that to be a teacher is very, it calls for effort. You have to dedicate too much time in order um, to find ideas for students to understand very well. Yeah,
All right.
that's what I have to say.
Yeah. Thanks, Leo, for sharing that meaningful insight and that meaningful, yeah, appreciation of this
It's
major.
I can say something, teacher, about the. Okay,
Yeah. Go
okay,
ahead.
Leonardo. I agree with you in a lot of things that you say. But the most important, I think, that is better the methodology in all universities, in all schools. Hmm? I think, I don't know how I said that. Here in Colombia, the teach, teaching English or learning English is is hard. It's hard because the methodology is not very good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I want you both to reflect about what are the pros and the cons of this major, but based on your experiences. What are the advantages and disadvantages of this major looking back into your past experiences? Who wants to start?
Fanny.
Yes, I don't know sure that you say me sorry.
All right, Fanny, I want you to get this one. I want you to tell me what are the pros and the cons. I mean, the advantages and the disadvantages of these major. I mean, you were talking, for example, you were saying that the methodology would be one disadvantage. So I
Okay,
want you to reflect deeper and share
advantage and
the different,
disadvantage in a
yeah, advantage and disadvantage in this major.
bachelor English.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Advantage is maybe, I don't know. Maybe I can say you disadvantage
All right. So I mean,
according my experience.
all right. That's surprising. You only see these advantages, right?
Sorry, because I don't know. Maybe the teacher or the institution have all methodologies. That is one disadvantage. Hmm?
And
One,
yeah, continue.
they had a lot of sorry, they had all methodologies. Hmm? And advantage, I don't know, maybe taking take in account native speaker. For example, in public school, the government put or maybe brought teacher native teacher in order to improve the speaking, but in my opinion, they don't have sorry, the Leonardo said pedagogic.
Right? Do you think that you will improve or somebody will improve their English only that person has a native speaker around?
Yes, for me, it's a good advantage.
That for sure. That's definitely a good advantage. Do you think that'll be the only option? Only having somebody who talks to you who's a native speaker? That'll be the greatest advantage for you?
I think that teacher.
All right. Leo, what about you? Do you think, I just want to point that, I just want to go directly and go straight up to that point, to that option. Yeah. Do you think having somebody who talks to you as a native speaker would be the greatest advantage of all?
For me as a teacher?
All right. Funny. Yeah. Share what you think. And then Leo will
Okay.
after.
Who is going to start? Fanny or me? Fanny.
Leonardo, please.
Okay.
Leo, I was discussing with, or I was making Fanny reflect about this one. Do you think having a native teacher or a native speaker around is the greatest option for you to improve your or master your English? Do you think that?
Uh, I don't think that if you are studying with a native speaker is the good option whatsoever, because it doesn't necessarily mean that if you are studying with speakers, you are going to improve your English grammatical structure.
So so
Because
so what if you have somebody who you can learn from, who's a really good speaker in English, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a native speaker. For example, anybody who maybe who you might know who speaks English really well, and a person who you can really learn a lot from. So do you think that'll be another option for you?
yeah, I consider that it comes down the methodology, because this person maybe is not a native speaker, but if he's able to put his ideas across very well, it's normal that people uh, are able to understand what he says. But my critical opinion, it doesn't necessarily mean that if you're studying English with that native speaker, you are going to be one of the best, because maybe this person is not able to explain very well some kind of grammatical structures. But if you are speaking with natives, obviously you are going to learn. If you are intelligent, if you are smart, you are going to catch some kind of words that maybe are normally used every single day. But in terms of pedagogy, I consider that there's no need for you to go overseas in order to enhance your English skills. The most important thing is that you have somebody to explain very well, for example, grammatical structures. This is going to give you the ground, the fundamental basis in order for you to get ahead in English. Yeah.
All right, thanks. Yeah, for sure. And share my personal opinion. Depending on how you see the word and how you open your heart and your mentality as well, you will receive and you perceive like the advantages that come around differently. And and learning from everyone is definitely one of them. Learning from the native speaker, from the non-native speaker, and from anybody who you can actually learn from. I mean, you can learn from anyone and from everyone at the same time, depending on how you are, how you conceive the word, and how you consider and conceive yourself. So thanks for sharing this one. So Leo, what are the advantages?
Yeah.
Going directly to the advantage and the disadvantages. What do you think are those in the major of teaching English, of languages, precisely on the bachelor degree on teaching English as a foreign language?
What are the disadvantages?
Yeah, and the advantages that you have experienced, that you have suffered experience.
Okay. Let me think it over. Um, okay, the advantages. I, First of all, I consider that everything boils down uh, to knowledge. If you are able in what you are doing, maybe you are not going to have problems at all, because when you are giving a class, when you are teaching, everybody is going to know your capabilities. If they could sense by hearing your pronunciation, so this is going to give you some points. But okay, another thing that I would like to point out is that, okay, not only do you need to have some knowledge or enough knowledge in order for people to believe in yourself, but also you will have to take into account that the methodology is the most important thing. So you need to seek for many ideas in order for people to understand what you want they to do, they to catch.
All
Um,
right.
okay, when I was working as a teacher last year, um, yeah, maybe because of the lack of experience, I I came up against many difficulties, but the more I was teaching, the better I felt with myself. So yeah, at the beginning uh, you are going to go through many difficulties, but yeah, you will have to continue working, no matter how bad you feel. Maybe because of the lack of experience, you are going to feel bad.
For sure, definitely,
I
yeah.
was working as a teacher for 9 months. So as I told you at the beginning of my process, I felt uncomfortable, but it was just to continue working as a teacher, and obviously to receive some kind of advices that my teacher provide me, and I was able to sort these things out. Yeah, you're going to have some shortcomings, but yeah, this is a natural process that you will have to go through in life, in whatever thing, whatever major.
In whatever field, in whatever major, definitely. So one of, as a final conclusion, as final reflection, as a final takeaway, I want you to. I mean, we've tapered off, we have precised our talk, our discussion in this major because I mean this is the one that we are part of right now. So I want you to think, Fanny, where do you see the major of languages? Where do you see the major of teaching English as a foreign language in 10 years from now? How do you see that in the future? In
Mm,
a better position or in a lower position?
hmm, in a high position, teacher.
In a higher position. All
Yes,
right.
because
Why?
uh,
Why?
because in this moment I am working hard in order to become in a higher level teacher. Hmm?
All right. So when you graduate, when you graduate, how or in which form would you contribute in this major to make it better, to get it higher, maybe in the place that you want? How can you
Um,
contribute for this to be better, for this to be in a better place?
mm, I don't know. Maybe, for example, in this moment, I am a volunteer teacher. Hmm? For example, in order to improve, in order to become higher, better,
In order to
I
make it better.
in order to make it better, I try to make the good classes. Prepare my class in good way. I try to review. I try to do a lot of thing in order to express my ideas and in order to student understand to me. Like say Leonardo.
Yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
definitely putting your heart out and putting your best foot forward is definitely a good option for you to make it better. I will share with you this one again. Put the best foot forward. Leo, have you heard this expression?
Maybe put forward when you are
Put the
talking about
best foot
politics,
forward.
but put the best foot forward. No, I haven't heard that expression. Only, yeah, foot forward. No,
It's like trying to how can I explain that? Like yeah, like putting your
do your
heart,
best.
all your passion to do your best. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. I have to say that in this moment, I'm learning idioms with the parts of the body, and it's incredible. The meaning is awesome.
Yeah, yeah. You might find many idiomatic expressions or phrasal verbs as well, using body parts and using a lot of things. Actually, there are many.
And they
So
have and this kind of phrasal verbs or idioms with the parts of the body has a good level.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
For
Leo,
that
example,
yeah,
I learned a
that's
phrasal verb that is change of heart,
change of heart.
and it has a C2 level. Or for
Yeah,
example, when you want to say something because you feel uncomfortable, so you get off your chest.
get off your chest.
So, get off your chest.
that is a
Right.
hard topics for me.
No, no, no. We're just trying to share some tips, some more expressions for us to build up, for us to construct our language, our universal language, right? So don't worry, it's just an addition that we want to share with you. So
Okay.
Leo, I want you to share your takeaway, your final takeaway.
My
How can you
takeaway.
contribute? All right. I'm gonna ask you first. I'm gonna ask you first. Where do you see this major in the future? Do you see in a higher position or in a lower position? Where do you see it in the future?
I consider that this is gonna be in a higher position. Uh, everybody wants to get a well-paid job. If you want to attain this kind of thing, you are going to need English. That's
For
why
sure.
everybody's going to study English very hard. Um, for example, in my case, or I'm talking about every teacher, every English teacher, if they try to study a little bit more, uh, this is gonna be good in the long run because maybe you are going to get more possibilities to get a well-paid job. I want to move up on my career ladder. So the dream that I have is obviously to get a C1 level. And I know that this is gonna give me uh, the things that I want. I'm going to get a I forgot the word, but well, it doesn't matter. But it comes down to study a little bit more. But if all the teachers begin to take this into consideration, they're going to get well-paid jobs for the reason that uh, there are many schools and universities that needs people who has a good level, a good English level. For example, I have to say that I received some information by the director of the school. He told us that most of the vacancies that are required all over, for example, Colombia, are about English teachers. So this is very important to take into consideration. So what you have is to be super prepared. There is something that I have to add, and is the fact that unfortunately, I found that the English teachers who are giving classes don't have a good level, don't have an excellent level, because maybe they don't like to be up to date. They believe that the skills that they had when graduating were so good, so they decided not to study at all, and for that reason they fall behind from others. So what they have to do is to keep up with the level that others have now.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
example, the English teachers who are giving classes in the school where I am, they used to tell me that my English is very good and it is better than theirs. And I have to say that I have found many shortcomings, many mistakes that they commit. And there are, I'm talking about simple mistakes, but the basic mistakes. And this is very uh, annoying. No, annoying, no. This is very preocupante. How do you say preocupante? Alarming.
Yeah, worrisome or worrying or concerning as well. Concerning. Yeah,
And they transmit this basis to the students. As a result, the students learn this kind of mistakes, and for that reason, you could see the results that appear in the ECAES, for example, or in the ICFE Saber. Yeah,
yeah. So
Leonardo, I had a question for you.
yeah.
Um, why do you think that happened? That what is the reason? What do you think? Methodologic or maybe I don't know, bad teaching in institution. What do you think about that? What is the reason?
As far as I'm concerned, the reason is that, first of all, they are not super prepared in their career. They don't decide to be up to date. This is very bad uh, because, as I was telling you, when I have some conversations with them, I realize easily that they commit mistakes that are very basic. So, for example, I have hungry. You know that when we are talking about emotions, you have to express with the verb to be. That's why we are going to use every single time I'm happy. But they used to say I have
Mhm.
happy or I have hungry, and this is very
Okay,
concerned.
maybe the reason is all methodology. Maybe. What do you think?
Yeah, it could be a reason. For example, uh, in the school where I'm teaching, the students who are in 10th and 11th grade, they are, for example, reading books that contains 50 pages, and if they don't know the word, they ask the teacher, teacher, can you provide me the meaning? And the teacher says, no, I don't know. you will have
Mm-hmm.
to you will have to look it up online. You have to
Or
look it up online. But it's because the teacher doesn't know the meaning.
or maybe the all practice in English teaching is about all books, but they maybe don't put in a context that real direct. Yes, in a
Yes,
in a real context.
yes. In this kind of thing, I agree with you. Yeah,
Okay, thanks.
sometimes uh, it's very good for people, for teachers to put the words in context,
Yes.
uh, and people are going to understand words easily.
Yes. Okay, thanks.
All right. Thank you
For,
both of you
for
for
example,
participating. Yeah.
or
Yeah, Leo, go ahead.
maybe maybe use another kind of methodology. For example, I don't know. I was learning some phrasal verbs. For example, tear up. That is when you break something into pieces. And I learned this phrasal verb in that way, just like this. A native speaker explained me like, this is tear up.
hmm
And it was easy for me to understand by using this kind of,
Yes,
yeah,
yes. When you put in real context the words.
yes.
Okay. Thanks a lot of.
Thanks both of you for for vigorizing, for engrossing, for making bigger this debate, this part, and this conversation. Thanks for being part, and it was really constructive. It was really meaningful, and I also learned a lot from you guys. I really appreciate your words, and I want you to share your final reflection about this class, this session. I would say, not talking about majors anymore. What do you think of this session all throughout? What is your final thought about this one?
Mm,
How do you
Ladies first.
feel?
Ladies first.
maybe.
Was it constructive for you? Was it minimal for you? Do you have the chance to learn something? How do you feel throughout this entire session?
Maybe the student must be study that how I say that when with they feel identified maybe.
Yeah, but funny, but we are talking about this session. This session. How do you feel throughout this session?
Okay.
This session, yeah. Was it
Uh,
constructive for you? Was it minimal for you?
uh, okay, reflection in
Did you
this
like it? Yeah.
encounter. This topic is was a great because I learned a lot of and practice with Leonardo with you. And I learned a lot of vocabulary, a lot of expression, and I a lot of words, a lot of vocabulary.
Vocabulary and words and new idiomatic expressions as well. And we learned a lot from you as well. Thank you for participating, for being down when it comes to making this team bigger. And we'll expect you to continue being part of this type of encounters, this type of weekly encounters. We'll be sending you the schedule, the weekly schedule for you to sign up and continue being with us. So Leo, it's
Okay.
your time. How was it for you?
Okay, teacher, thanks.
uh,
All right. You're welcome. How was it for you, Leo?
okay. First of all, I have to say that it is very constructive. Uh, as I have the opportunity to learn uh, such an important vocabulary with you, phrasal verbs, idiomatical expressions, and maybe we had a conversation 3 weeks ago in which you told me to give me a hand, and that's why I have to appreciate that. I'm learning this kind of words that is going to give me to take me my level to the next one. So I appreciate that, and I wish I could continue working with you in order to to learn not only about words, but also to discuss about life in general. Thank you.
All right. All right. This is what these spaces are definitely for, and I will be more than happy to have you both right here. So time is up right now, and thanks for being part again. I hope to have you here one more time next time, hopefully. Have a good one.
Bye, Leonardo. Bye, teacher. Thanks a lot.
Bye, Fanny.
Bye, Fanny and Leo.
Bye, Victor.
All right, bye. Have a good one.